Hey everybody, it's How the Dylan Podcast. One of your hosts is always Stephen Henry. That lovable gentleman you see with a fucking page boy hat, Mr. David Wayne.
Hello.
Fucking God, I hate that hat so
I
much.
didn't have time to do my hair. I didn't have time to do my hair, so I was like, I'll throw a hat on, you know.
He also didn't have time to do his hair. Let's hear it from Mr. Matt Carter.
What's up? How we doing? I'm hanging out, drinking a Burger King Icy.
Oh, what flavor?
Coke.
Oh.
Just real white trash over here.
From Starburst Crystal Light to that. Awesome. All right. And we got, of course, Amanda Amazian, the intern.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, she's got the cat in the background. That's pretty nice.
Only one animal this week, hopefully.
And then, of course, from the Johnny B show, Johnny B. You know, you love him.
They don't. Hey, hello, friends. I can't stop looking at her black pussy. Look at that
hairy black pussy.
You just drape it over the back of the couch.
Yeah.
Yummy. It's just the way she has it laid over that blue couch. The contrast, it's just. I'm chubbed up so hard right now. I already was like so full bonered when David Wayne popped up on the screen. It was like, hell yeah.
When he popped up on the screen.
Oh yeah. And then Matt Carter, I was like, fuck yeah, hell yeah, I like that. I don't know what mic he's using. I think it's maybe it's headphones from an Android from 1999, but I don't know. It sounds good. I'm just gonna roast all of you till you kick me out of the Zoom. That's what I'm gonna do. Stephen Henry, like he looks like he's posing for before and after pedophile mugshots. That's fine.
All after.
Now
you said after, like he's cured.
I went to pedophile conversion therapy.
There you go.
Yeah, where's Mike Pence? Where's Mike Pence for the pedophile conversion therapy? Right, like he could stop you from being gay apparently, but the kids, that's so much. It's only so much electricity.
As long as you're a straight pedophile, I guess.
Oh, that's the thing. Is he? Yeah, he thinks all the gays are pedophiles.
I'm sorry, sir. Were you molesting a girl? That's fine.
That's allowed.
Get you over the verbal warning.
When they were arguing the transgender bathrooms a couple of years ago, right? Like Target and all that stuff, people were freaking out, right? That was the argument. It was like, yeah, well, some transgender is gonna walk in the bathroom. My daughter's taking a piss and rape her. He's gonna rape her. And I'm looking at the guy in the interview, and I'm looking at his daughter. I'm like, yeah, nobody's raping that kid. Dick, pussy, both. It doesn't matter. Like, your kid's ugly, all right? Like, if you have an attractive kid, keep that kid under lock. Put a leash on it. Whatever you gotta do. But
what's gonna happen?
Kids are fine. Yeah.
What's gonna happen is the trans person's gonna come out of the bathroom shaking that kid off their leg like toilet paper. Like, come on, I'm not gonna fuck you.
Don't molest me. Okay. Get out of here, Tyler. You're weird.
You walk in, the kid's just draped on the tile floor like Amanda's pussy on her couch.
Oh my God.
Just laid out. Like, I'm not saying, I would put up a fight, but I'm just saying.
Matt, you're talking about drinking a Burger King Coca-Cola?
Yeah, icy. And
okay, all right.
Frozen Coke.
Now this is now you're not like fat. Now you're not but you're not fat, right? I mean, you could pass as fat if you needed to. Like if you were getting jumped by a bunch of fat people, you'd be like, I'm one of y'all, then we'd leave you alone. But I had a fat conversation the other day about fast food Coca-Colas, like who had the best Coca-Cola. That's something only fat people do, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
David, you want to weigh in?
What's your answer?
I was going to say, now we all need to know what your answer is.
Yeah, what's your, Johnny, hit me.
I just like that he said would like David Wayne like to weigh in. Which is, yeah, let's take him to a truck stop so he can weigh in.
Yeah, the public scales are not big enough for me.
Hell no, that shit spins around like fucking like a fan. No, so we had like a heated debate where we were like calling each other names and stuff. I'm like, Checkers? What are you, fucking homeless? You piece of shit. Everybody knows McDonald's has the best Coca-Cola. And then one guy chimed in. He's like, Nobody knows any of this. I don't know what you're talking. I go, fat people know. We know exactly where to get a Coca-Cola.
100%.
You fucking idiot. Yeah.
Who is sober enough when they eat Checkers to remember how good?
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
what I was thinking.
That I only eat Checkers because it's 4 a.m. and they're open.
Why would you go to Checkers and not get a shake? That's the real question.
I didn't know they had shakes.
Are you
All right.
fucking kidding me?
No, I'm not at all.
Man, you don't deserve a black pussy.
Wait, Checkers has shakes?
They have
banana.
everything.
Real?
They have like fucking wings and like.
I know
Yeah.
that. I never.
They had a cheeseburger, and on top of the cheeseburger, they put like shredded like Philly cheesesteak meat and onions. So it was just like Philly cheesesteak burger together, and then they took it off the menu, and I kind of swore I'd never go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had back in the olden days. I lived in Seminole Heights in Tampa, and like one of the first Checkers. I think it might have been the first, but it's like right on like Hillsborough Avenue, like kind of in between 22nd and 15th. Oh, it's the ghetto. All right, right there in the ghetto.
Yeah.
They had a Checkers there. They used to have a burger called the Cajun burger, and it was like grilled onions,
Yeah,
like a
barbecue sauce.
blackening seasoning. And they would
Mm.
just like dump a shit ton right on top of a regular Champ burger, and it was like $1.25, and it was the greatest damn thing. And I would go through there and knock out about 3 of them, like driving down the road, just dripping Cajun juice on my titties, and it was fantastic. And then one day he just took it off the menu, and I remember getting mad at somebody that makes like $6 an hour. I'm like, hey, why the fuck is the Cajun burger off the menu? Like this lady had the
still make it
answers.
if you really wanted to.
Yeah, but she and then she tried to like fucking explain it to me. Like she didn't have to. She was like, man, I don't know, baby. Listen. like I don't make the menu, man. Like I come to work and whatever the fuck is on the menu is on the menu. I get it. I love that motherfucking burger too. And I eat it on my lunch break. And now I got to eat motherfucking bacon burger. I mean, it's good. It's good. But damn, you ain't going to be yelling at me and shit. I'm like, I get it. I get
Tell
it.
her she was a sorry excuse for a chef.
Oh, yeah. I go, can I talk to the culinarian that's in charge of this place?
Let me speak to the chef.
Where's the head chef? Yeah.
Let me explain the molecular gastronomy of this burger to you.
Checkers doesn't even have a mascot you could blame. Like every other, I can't blame Ronald.
You
or
were talking to her.
Yeah. At least, even like Popeyes has that sweet lady that like you go
Oh yeah.
well, she's like really nice, and she's right on the fence of being stereotypically racist. Like you go,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Every time she starts to talk, you go, man, I don't like what they're doing at Popeyes. I don't like. And then the more she talks, you go, all right, she's walking the fence. She's fine. You know what I mean? You got to watch yourself, Popeyes, because we live in a time now. You can't be fucking around. Like you better keep your shit right. Like you can't.
Yeah.
All she's got to do is just get a little.
Canceled.
Yes. Well, that's the thing. You can't fuck around, man. It's marketing,
Why is it like every 4 to 6 weeks someone comes out with a picture of some chicken breast with maggots in it and they're like, this is from Popeyes? Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
did you see
That's-
that? The
That's
Taco
Colonel
Bell one?
Sanders. Colonel Sanders does that shit, man. It's all propaganda. You know?
it's the fried chicken deep state.
Yeah.
He's like, woo, boy, howdy. They're realizing our chicken is shit. So
Let's shit on the competitors.
I got mad at fucking Will Kuntz, my co-host on my show. I got mad at him, like really mad at him a couple of days ago because he said he went to KFC, and I just got angry because he lives next to a Publix, and I'm like, why the fuck are you going to KFC when there's a fucking Publix next to your house? He goes, it's just easier. I go, I'm fucking lazy, man. Like there has to be a trade-off with obesity, right? Like you have to be willing to walk 45 feet for better chicken. You fucking
Yeah.
piece of
You
shit.
got to go to the back of the store.
Like, I wouldn't go to KFC right now if I had a coupon. Like, there's no way. It's just shitty. Like, there's too many better options. And
I like their coleslaw only because they put a shit ton of sugar in it.
I mean, Will could have just gotten one of those scooters and just went to the fucking deli counter.
I like that David Wayne's like, I like it. They know how to get to diabetes quicker.
Yeah. Exactly. That's why McDonald's Coke's so good, man. They just put I don't know what it is. They pair it with the fries and something about the saltiness of their fries. Like they have to make them specifically to pair well with the Coke.
They do
It's just,
research. They
oh,
do
100%.
research on the salt and sugar called pleasure points.
Yes.
Where like it actually, like they actually have been like, yeah, this is the thing. This shoots your like
dopamine
like
up
salt,
level.
like cocaine, and the sugars like heroin.
It tastes like finally getting hugged by your dad. Like
Yeah.
That's why I'm always
behind it.
Estranged father.
That's why I'm always agitated after I eat it. I'm like, why am I irritable? I don't know why.
You're having withdrawals.
Yeah.
They what they do is they get 100 test fat people, and they hook different electrodes up to their penises and vaginas, and as they're eating the fries and drinking the soda, they could tell if it's exciting them in the right kind of ways, because everybody knows that's where, you know.
How do they tell if it's sweat versus pussy juice though? That's
Yeah, what happened when they hooked it up to Johnny B's vagina?
You know, when the tsunami happens when I get the right fucking amount of sugar. They're like, oh, he is flowing like a month, like Indonesia in 2007 right now. This guy's just fucking, it's Christmas Day. Everybody run to higher ground. It's too late. You're dead. Yeah, no, it's something. It's good.
They plugged that Johnny B hole.
Dude, I had the fattest breakfast today.
Are you guys gonna have a fat off, you and David?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm excited
Amanda,
about this
remember that one night we left Side Splitters and we went to IHOP, and me and Austin Young were talking about how great chocolate milk was for like 25 minutes. And we were debating on, oh no, you got to get real chocolate milk. And then someone was like, what about Nesquik? And I'm like, you get that fucking chocolate water bullshit out of here.
Yeah.
I think Matt Williams brought up Yoo-Hoo or something.
Yeah, Yoo-Hoo.
It was terrible.
What a faggot.
Water.
Yeah. He's so skinny and shit. I'm like, get out of here with your fucking Yoo-Hoo.
He would drink Yoo-Hoo.
Yeah.
You know what Yoo-Hoo is? That's the cum that comes out before real chocolate milk.
It's the
It's
pre-cum.
chocolate milk pre-cum. Yeah. It can't get you pregnant, I heard. Yeah, no, we do. We could talk fucking chocolate milk all day. It's like, there are levels of it though. Like you can't, like sometimes it's too good. Like you ever get like a Dutch chocolate milk? It's like the dark Dutch chocolate they sell at like Publix.
It's too rich. Yeah.
Well, you think it's a good idea to get a quart of it. Like you go, instead of a pint, you go, I'm gonna get a quart of this fucking deliciousness. And then you drink like 3/4 of it and you know you have diabetes. Like you know
Immediately.
Like, you're no longer pre-diabetic. Yeah. No, your foot just falls off. You go, fuck, my foot is off my leg. And yeah. And then you just hate yourself. Yeah.
I like that because like I was torn with the idea of how like just guys in general, we can talk about just anything. Like random shit. But like fat people take it to a whole new level because they incorporate food in there. And they'll start, like you said, dissecting it on why it's so great.
We're passionate, you know?
Yeah.
That's what we are.
About food.
You guys also debated ranch and barbecue too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went over the different barbecue sauces. I don't remember ranch, but
ranch is kind of a white trash condiment, really.
That's why I love it. You can put it on anything, dude.
You have to embrace it.
Put it on a sunburn.
Anything.
Wouldn't that
Cools
burn
you off
more?
and you smell amazing.
I don't know. It draws out the.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's cool ranch, Amanda.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, Hidden Valley and
ranch on your hot
burritos will knock the sunburn right out.
Oh God.
I remember I was dating this really fat girl, and and that's all of them. But she got really sunburned, and she put like coconut oil all over her body.
Yeah.
And yeah, but she smelled like Publix bakery for like 2 days. And I'm like, I don't know if coconut oil is what you want for that. And she's like, no, I heard it's really good. And I'm like, no, I think you're actually cooking your fat self right now. Like this is you smell medium rare, you know, is what you smell.
Was it a turn on? I feel like that's a turn on.
Oh yeah, I fucked her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
You ate her pussy with a side of potato salad.
Yeah, her
Southern
pussy
style
came with
with
Publix
mustard.
chicken. Yeah. 20 wings right next to it. So, pussy ate the wings too. Just, man, it feels good to cuss on a broadcast. This is really nice. To just
Nice change of pace.
I've been fired like 100 times already. If this was radio.
There's nothing you get fired from here. There's no pay. There's no hope.
That's pretty much the same as my FM show. Yeah. That's why I pretty much say whatever I want, and I get in trouble all the time because I'm like, if you guys fire me, I guess I'll still have the same income pretty much. The nighttime guy.
You guys put in some more hours at my real job.
You're gonna have your nights free. That's the difference.
Yeah, I like it when people are like, man, you must make a ton of money. And I'm like, no, not right. Well, the other guys do. I go, yep. Nailed it, man. You got it down pretty good.
Yeah. People that are on when people are awake.
Yeah, exactly. You know, when sponsors advertise, you mean those guys? Yeah, that's like the only sponsor I would get would be like maybe a meth dealer if he had the budget for advertising. You know, but
you could get like one of those like call those like sex lines because they still do them apparently.
Do they really?
I normally watch like Netflix or like YouTube late at night on like my PS4, but like the other night I was just watching regular TV and on like Comedy Central or something, and it was probably like a Chappelle stand-up special, and then that shit came on in a commercial. I was like, wait a minute, they still make those phone lines? Like, have people not heard of internet porn? Like, why are you? I mean, I guess you're talking to a real person, but I don't know. But
you could do the same thing on cam too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And actually see them.
They're like, nope, I just want to hear it, and I want to pay way too much.
It felt nice because I'm watching Comedy Central at like 2 a.m. The late night call 1-800-SEXY-LADIES, and it's like, oh, it's like middle school all over again. Can I finish before the commercial ends?
I always imagine that whoever, when you call one of those sex lines, it's the same people that also do the psychic lines and everything else. Like they just multitask.
100%.
Accent.
They're in the same cubicle.
I forget which one it is.
Well, no, then the lady, like, you call a psychic, right? You call one of Dionne Warwick's friends, and she's like, oh, you want to know what's going to happen in the future? You're going to be jerking off to a lady just like me in about an hour. Like, that's weird. That's weird that you would say that. That's really weird. Yeah.
Now that you're done ejaculating, you want me to do a tarot reading?
I'm going to read your palm. There's cum all over it.
How'd she know?
So gross.
You got to river down your lifeline.
I always figured if it's a phone sex and you can't see him, then you know the girl's horrendous, right? She's not hot, or she'd be on a webcam, right?
Right.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's the mystique. Like you go, all right, how quick can I come to a 500-pound lady? All right, let's try it out.
It's a competition at that point.
It's sexy voice with heavy breathing. It's like, hi there, my name is Star.
It's like, who's gonna finish first, me or is she gonna pass out? I have to try to.
Am I gonna finish coming, or is she gonna finish that sandwich? Like, get out of here, Matt! You fag. Oh, man. He's got water. Like he cares about himself.
He went from Coke Icy to a gallon of water.
Right.
He started a diet during the show.
It's like a mini Zephyr Hills thing.
Hey man, regret kicks in real fast.
You saw your future in Johnny, and you're like, "Fuck that!" Like, I'm not
That's how he maintains his size. He's like, "I'll drink this Coke shit, but then I gotta chug water right behind."
I also run quite a lot.
Oh, you
That's
did?
crazy. I have a Peloton right back here. I'm gonna hop on in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pedal. I'm just gonna break it and then hop back over here.
It's gonna disappear inside you.
I'm gonna sit on it and check my timeline real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down till the monitor gets into my asshole, and then I'll be right back. Don't worry about it.
You're gonna set a plate of ribs on the screen.
I had to put a tractor seat on it.
It's got a bench seat from old Tampa Stadium. That's what I'm
hard plastic.
I sit on section 330. That's where I'm sitting.
If only I can get down to that seat number. That's mine for me. For me, yeah, it's right Dover.
We actually have a Peloton, and
really,
my girl bought it, and she's trying to pedal on it and stuff, and she's like, "Well, if you want to use it, you can." And I go, "I don't know. Even though people can't see me, I would still think that they're laughing at me if I'm on it." And then I check the weight, requirements, and I'm too fat to lose weight. So
They require you to lose weight first.
Exactly. I said, well, I need to lose 75 pounds before I can ride your Peloton. So
That's a thing?
I had to lose weight to use my girl's stationary bike because she just has like a cheaper one from Walmart.
Yeah.
What?
Because like the max was like 250, and I was like, well, fuck me, because I was like 257.
She's like, I'll fuck you when you get to 245.
Dude, yeah, but aren't those like custom made to like your specifications? Your girlfriend's a lot shorter than you are, isn't she?
Yeah.
No, that like they have the custom like foot braces. That's about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was like the seat
adjust,
height.
like,
I guess you
pedal
can
height.
adjust it.
Seat height.
I want to get a stationary bike that's like one of those old British bikes with the giant front tire and the little back tire.
Are those British?
With like a fan.
I don't
and you
know.
Just, like
You
go
just
like
make
this.
that up?
It seems gay. It seems gay, so I figured it was British. I don't know.
Probably is.
You're gonna throw on those spandex unitards and ride it like a strong man.
Yeah, I'll get one of those annoying barista mustaches. Yeah, real cute, man. That mustache is out. Fucking stop it. No, what are you talking about? Hey, shut up. Yeah, nice mustache, vegan. Shut the fuck up.
What did you call those last week, Davey? You called them Pierre mustaches?
Oh yeah, I just like French. Like they have like
Yeah.
that French facial hair.
Mustache.
Like John J.
French
Murray.
artist.
John J. Murray has like a French artist like wee like mustache to me. That's just what I call them because it's like not connected. Like they can't get a beard. It's just like a goat and then just like a mustache and then like a little soul patch and that's it.
John J. Murray looks like he's gonna box in his pajamas in 1915 at any time with his facial
just
hair.
like bare knuckle.
Yeah. Hey, come on, you. Hey, I'm gonna go 47 rounds with you, boy. Yeah, that's looks stupid, but it
Like
works
a guy,
on him.
like a guy who commonly says the word roustabout.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's called a penny farthing bike.
Oh god.
And
nice.
Thank you.
Oh, the
it
big
is
wheel one.
French. It's French.
I knew
it was gay.
It was close.
I told you gay, and France would have been second on my list of countries.
Yeah, 100%. I'm
That's-
French Canadian, so I'm allowed to make fun of them. So
that's
Oh,
continental
you're
gay.
off. I'll pass.
That's mainland gay versus island gay, which is the
I'm French
UK.
Canadian. I can get AIDS in a gay sex romp and have free health care to take care of it. So,
red light district. Don't ask, don't tell. It sounds like a
what's
woman.
the point of
that's all that
universal
matters.
health care if you're not going to take?
Get your retrovirals.
Yeah, you got to get it in there. Get that AZT, baby.
what are we going to do when this country collapses in the next 3 months? Or do we have to move, or do we just live in anarchy? How's this work? I don't know.
I'm just gonna stay indoors the whole time.
People.
It is. It's very, very scary. Not to darken up the mood here, but
Yeah.
what the fuck are we gonna do? What the fuck? Yeah, I like this stay-at-home thing because I've been doing it forever anyway. So we should all not fucking hang out like this. Just Zoom is perfect. This is great.
Yeah.
If I get tired of you guys, I'll just act like my computer froze.
Yeah, just
You don't have to say bye. Or, yeah, exactly. look at Dave. That's perfect.
Just standing there. They're like, what happened to him?
that was
Dude, that could be a new thing, like a new prank where you act like your webcam freezes. And
I'm gonna do it in real life.
Until they let you go from work.
like work Zoom meetings, just act like you're frozen and then just text everyone, hey guys, sorry, my computer froze.
We saw you text that.
Fuck, I forgot to turn the camera off.
like your whole body's froze except for you jerking off.
Trying to pull out the surge protector with your foot.
Oh.
You're gonna start leaning down, trying to reach the plug.
Are any of you guys working from home right now?
I am.
I
This
just
is where I
got laid
live.
off. So.
I live in the closet, so this is like where I work from. And then when I'm done,
that's his
I play my
closet.
Call of Duty on the computer. I do everything on the computer. You know?
This Cloffice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
But I mix it up. I like to jerk off from memory just to like mix it up, so I'm not like using the computer. You know.
All right. Sounds good.
That's a weird
Oh,
kink
go ahead.
to
No, go ahead.
have.
What?
I don't know
That's
why.
just a weird thing to have.
I don't know why we needed to know that.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I just threw it in there.
Dave was like, just by the way, let me tell you about my beat habits.
I wish I had a schedule, you know, like mine's very impromptu. I like to surprise myself. Like I'll never plan it out. I was like, you know what, man, later on tonight, I got about, good 8 minutes carved out for me and you time, and normally it's like, just all of a sudden he just wakes up and I go, whoa, what are you doing? He's like, oh. And I'm like, hey, nobody's here, Bing, 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 bing. And he's like, and then I take care of it, but I have to like go somewhere, my son's home from college.
Yeah.
For the pandemic.
Yeah, what school does he go to?
USF. He lives on normally in like the fraternity dorm with those other douchebag frat brothers, so but now because of the fucking pandemic.
You're raising a douche, really? Come on.
He's good.
It's the friends that are douches.
He plays sports, doesn't he?
He did. We thought he was gonna go like a football scholarship route, but he ended up being smart also. So he got like the academic, like the Bright Future Scholarship and all that crap. So
yeah, dude, go that, man.
I don't care as long as I don't pay for the shit. I don't care what the fuck, I don't care.
Jealous. I'm so jealous your child worked hard and got those opportunities. I did not.
Me neither. I got a degree in art. Ooh, good move, fucker.
Degree, Johnny.
Yeah. I've used 0 days of my life. Like I keep that thing in the bathroom in case I run out of toilet paper. It's the worst fucking thing I ever did. Like I could paint like a really nice like oil painting of me at the unemployment office. Like it's so stupid.
You can make your own. You can make your own little Jackson Pollock on that degree.
Yeah.
Wipe your ass with it.
No, seriously, true story. Like how I knew I was going to be an artist. Well, I didn't know. My parents knew. When I was a baby, I would rip my diaper off and I would smear shit all over like walls and stuff.
Either artist or sociopath, yeah.
Artist, serial killer. What's the difference, really?
Well, they were disgusted for like the first 15 years, right? That I was doing it, and then
started framing it.
Well, it got to the point though, like
15 years.
Yeah,
I was
15,
like, this went on for 15 years.
I just see if you guys caught that.
No, he's got potential.
I said the first 15 years. I never stopped. Anyway, as a matter of fact, let me pan the camera over here.
I actually started when I was 15. I stopped when I was 30.
Yeah, I just shitted me a brand new Dave Chappelle poster right over here. It's no, but I'm kidding. No, but honestly, my dad said that they were grossed out. They'd walk in my room, and I was smearing shit on the wall again from my crib. That was like, my art, like
doing like
area.
cave paintings.
Yeah. So my dad said they at one point he was like, I think he's doing like a pattern or something. I think these are intentional. Like he's making stuff on the walls. It was like really weird. It was like kind of like Close Encounters when they were making shit out of mashed potatoes. Yeah. I was making like shit sculptures and paintings with shit. And, I couldn't talk at that point. Like 1 year old, I wasn't, speaking real fluently, like English. I was talking whatever. And I bet if I could talk, I'd have been like, just buy me some crayons and I'll stop shitting all over the house.
Yeah. Is that you communicated? Like when you wanted something, you would just like pull some shit out, put it on the table, and then draw it out like on the table.
Yeah, I'm like 16.
You're like pointing at it.
16, I'm just smearing like a car all over the fucking wall. They're like, do you want a car? Like, yeah. You like, say car, you fucking idiot.
Like, is that a cutlass or what does he want? Like
smearing titties on the wall with shit.
Pull your tits out, mama. Do you ever see your mom's tits when you were a kid?
Oh.
And you weren't like horny, but you were still like, all right.
Imagine I did. I got breastfed.
No, I mean like it's like 10 years old. I remember my mom had a real nice set on her, and and I remember like her walking out of the bathroom, and I'm like, oh my god, damn, mom's got some nice tits. I said it. I didn't say it out loud, but in my head, I was like, all right, mom. You can leave those out for a minute. I'll tell you. Okay. All right. I'll put them away. That's enough. I didn't want to look long enough to get a boner because it's my mom. That's really fucking gross, but I was still impressed by it. I don't know if I would have done the same thing with my dad's dick because I saw it and I was impressed, but horrified at the same time. Like he was taking a piss. He was like drunk and I walked in the bathroom and he's like, oh, sorry, son. And I'm like, ah. And then I walked out and I went, God, dad's got a big old dick on him. That's crazy. Like he sticks that between mom's beautiful tits.
Oh, incest is best.
Well, we've
Yeah.
all eaten out our cousin.
Yeah. I mean, first cousins, second cousins at least. You know?
Hey, they
The
call them
Virginia
first.
came out.
They call them first
Dog
cousins because they're the
playing.
hottest.
Yeah.
She looks like me a little bit. It's like I'm eating my own pussy.
We gave him the freedom to talk about whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
This
yeah.
is what we got.
How you gonna eat pussy? Family style. That's how.
Yeah. Just put it on a Lazy Susan and spin it.
That was her name, Lazy Susan.
Yeah.
If she wasn't so lazy, she could have got away from me. Go ahead, eat my pussy, huh?
She called her that because she had no legs and a skateboard.
Oh. Sliding her around the family. Go ahead. Who's next?
Just busted up knuckles from like
Like the guy from Toy Story.
yeah.
You hate to be like the fifth guy because everybody's already eating all the flavor out of it. You know, it's like, God damn it, this just tastes like Uncle Jack's breath.
Got to sprinkle some adobo on it.
Not the Goya stuff.
Yeah. Gotta stay away from the Goyas now.
Oh my God. I love everybody's protesting Goya on social media, but then they go to the grocery store and they're like, I need black beans. I don't give a fuck about politics right now. I need black beans.
Exactly. And they make the best ones, man.
I need them right now. Give me those frijoles, you know what's.
Frijoles.
Yeah, you got to be careful because
I need a can of frijoles N-words, please. Thank you. Not saying it.
Who just said it? That guy, Roger Stone, just said it about he was doing a phone interview, I guess, with a black guy, and then like off phone, he was like, "I'm talking to this," and then he said,
"What?"
He didn't say like he said Negro. All right.
Still, why would you even say that?
I don't know.
Black guy, like an idiot.
Yeah.
That's
or his name.
But like that's the thing is like people are flipped out. Yeah.
Or his name.
You know? Yeah, exactly. People are like flipping out, and it's like, but like no one's really that mad because it's Roger Stone. It's weird to me that certain people they're just like, yeah, he's racist, and like that's just okay. It's just like
racist.
known,
He's a
convicted
racist.
He's a
convicted racist.
Yeah.
He's a registered racist.
And the court of public opinion, that's right.
Well, he also dresses like a...
Yeah.
Anyway, Roger Stone, what a steampunk dressing fucking faggot, am I right?
Those glasses, dude. Well, just like big ass like bug-eyed glasses on. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I remember
colonial pith hat.
I had a debate with somebody about how he should be in prison for looking like an asshole because I was like, somebody was like, yeah, well, you know, he was in prison and he didn't even do a crime, really. And I go, I know, but he needs to be in prison because he looks like a piece of shit. He's like, what are you talking about? It's not a crime. How you look. I go, it is when you look like him. He looks like a fucking jerk. He looks like a villain in a Will Smith movie. He looks like a fucking asshole. Put him in fucking jail.
When he opened his mouth, I was so shocked he didn't have a thick Russian accent.
I feel like he and Tekashi 6ix9ine should be cellmates.
They should kill each other.
They can tell each other's secrets.
Yeah, they just snitch on each other.
The guy looks like he's got it. Like
he
flies around like he looks like he flies around in a Zeppelin that looks like a fucking penis, and then the dude just looks like a fucking fry can. They can just hang out together.
Yeah, he looks like he finishes all of his sentences like Mae West, you know? It's like, that's right, boy. The fuck did you say? Look at here, you. Why are you talking like that? Whatever. Trump didn't do it, buddy.
Man, say man.
Fucking gay.
Yeah, he's got Richard Nixon tattooed on his back. Like, what are we doing?
I didn't realize that.
Tricky Dick? Yeah, he's got it's a portrait of Richard Nixon's face on his back, like right up here at the top, like between his shoulder blades.
He probably just went and asked for a dick print over his asshole, and that's it.
Yeah.
I want a dick on my back, and they put Richard Nixon there.
Yeah. I'm not a crook.
Technically, he's Dick Nixon, so there you go, folks.
It's true, yeah.
There's an episode named Dick Pics with a picture of Richard Nixon.
I never understood that. Like I used to have a bit when I first started doing comedy, like, you know, back in the olden days, about when do you become Dick? Like, at what point is Richard not it anymore? Like, it doesn't happen at like 10 years old. Nobody has a kid named Dick. You know, it just at some point in your life, you come to that, you know, you wake up one day and you're like, I think today's Dick Day. I think this is when we do it. You know?
Yeah.
You have to fire off a bunch of text messages and emails. You know, you have to change your fucking all your stationery and everything. You know, like, you know, I had a good run. I was Rick for like 10 years, and we're at Dick now. This is where we're at. Like, I
think it's an age.
It's
got to
turn into Richard. From Rick to Richard to Dick.
Yeah, I think it's an age thing. It's got to be like, I guess you're Rick when you're a kid, and then you become a Richard in maybe your mid-20s.
No, you have a Ricky level too. Like,
Ricky when you're a kid.
Mid-20s, you're Rick.
Richie?
Or
Richie.
if you're the size of a kid, you can be Ricky forever, like Hicken.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, he's a forever Ricky.
No, that's my pocket Ricky. I'm just sliding right in there.
Yeah. He can't even if he goes to Dick, it'll be Dickie. You know?
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Dickie Hicken.
Yeah, Dickie. Yeah, dude, that might be a fucking moneymaker for him, actually. You're going to sell a lot more Dickie shirts than Ricky shirts.
Yeah.
I know. He's a killer, though. I love Ricky. Like, he was with us last week, Steven. I love that guy. Like, he's one of my go-to when I'm booking features, because I know he's going to fucking murder it every time. So he's awesome. He's really
hilarious.
Yeah.
Ricky's great.
Very consistent. Like, you never see him like, oh, you know, you have a bad night once in a while. Not really. Not with him. He's pretty good. So,
because his name is Dick. You can't have a bad night.
Right.
Yeah.
Was that like
bad life?
Is that like
You
the
can't
pizza
have a bad
rules?
life either.
That is funny. Dude, I was thinking about you, Matt, actually, the other day when I was jerking off. I have an idea. That you guys better not steal from me as I'm talking to you about it. But I was thinking about how to do stand-up comedy during this stupid pandemic, right? And my little brother owns a food truck here in town, and they do all the food truck rallies and all that. And I looked it up. They have this thing. It looks like a food truck, but it's a portable stage. Like, you open up the side and a stage rolls out, and it has speakers. Like, you just roll out a mic stand, you know, and basically it's a portable show. And a lot of them musicians use it. But I'm like, why not comedy?
Yeah.
And then I thought, why not get a real food truck and just have like a little portable stage, you know, like something that's like 3x3 with a mic stand. You just you put it out on the side of the food truck.
Yeah.
And then you can work the crowd. You could do a comedy show, sell food. Maybe you just roast people. I thought about
parking lot show.
Yeah, dude.
You just sell roasted corn, and you call it roasting roasters, and then you just fucking rip on people.
Or food and funnies, and just like just have comics. And every town you just get like a local guy. Hey, you just drive around the country doing that shit.
Well, you can drive around Tampa. It doesn't even matter. Like, you put it on social media. And I'm really thinking about doing this. You put it on social media, like, hey, the comedy food truck will be, you know, in this part of town from this time to this time. Come out and have some great food and some great laughs. People, it's a novelty nobody's doing. And, you know,
Johnny's just gonna go load up on that gas station chicken and then just resell it. He's gonna make, or no, barbecue. Sorry, that gas station barbecue. He's like, I'm gonna resell this. Hey, a barbecue and laughs.
No way. I'm quite the foodie. I'm pretty in touch with the local food scene. I am a member of a culinary group. But I would sell like a good food truck. You sell 5 items that are really good. You don't fucking you don't go any more than that. You just really focus.
Like max.
Yeah, that's like your signature shit. Yeah. And then but I think it's perfect because a lot of these I know a couple of guys that are in bands, and they've been making money during the pandemic doing like retirement homes where they go out in the parking lot on a flatbed truck, and all the old people just look out their windows and they play a concert for them. And my buddy got $1,500 for an hour from a retirement home.
Oh, that's dope.
so we could do a comedy show.
Adorable.
Yeah.
Well, didn't Big J Okerson in New York, weren't they driving around with like a big truck that had like a stage on the back and seating somehow, stadium seating attached?
Yeah, they're crazy.
Nuts.
And I know Bert Kreischer just did a drive-in tour where he was doing all drive-ins. He had like 4 openers, and they were getting like 2,000 people out at a drive-in. He said, he said they were just basically tailgating for like 4 hours before the show and all that stuff. But so people are finding a way to get around it. But I just thought locally we have so much talent. Like if I did it, I could book different guys every night to just meet me out at wherever the truck is. So I'd be like, and I thought about Matt because Matt's a chef, maybe he wants to come in and, fucking do the truck part or something. I don't know. But then I got another comedian involved with it too. But I just thought it's a good idea. You can set up a schedule and it's like maybe 4 nights a week. You run this truck and you have a different show in different parts of town. You'd be like, all right, we're going to be in Wesley Chapel tonight with Stephen Henry, David Wayne, and Ricky Hicken. And this is the menu. This is what we're serving. Come out and get this, get some laughs. The show's going to go from 8 to 10 and the food truck's going from 6 to 10, so come on out. We can even get like folding chairs. The first 20 people actually get to sit. Boom. We got 20 chairs. We'll space them out 5 feet, 6 feet apart. And everybody else just stand around and laugh and eat food like a fat asshole. And it's uncensored. Tell the kids, we could do like clean shows too, or dirty shows, or we could do community centers. I mean, really,
depending on where you're at, wherever you go.
Yeah, it's endless. You do private parties. Hey, you want to book your own stand-up comedy show in your backyard? We'll bring the food and the show. I mean, I don't know. I had
to do birthday parties. Just pull up at their house and just do it from the curb. You just look at the curb and be like, "You guys stay in your home, open your windows, and listen."
Yeah, it's a COVID comedy. We got this shit taken care of, man.
It's gonna be hard to do crowd work that way, though.
If you have binoculars, like what?
I was just gonna say binoculars.
What's your approach?
Are you two in that house dating?
Are you guys a little bit nervous when you're inside?
You guys live together?
No, like
a little bit nervous. What?
When you're doing a show inside a club now?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm terrified that people are gonna touch me because when people get drunk, they get handsy.
Well, it's not just that. Like we were at Snappers last week. It's a great little room, but they definitely broke CDC guidelines because on that second night, there was way more than 50% there.
Oh, 100%.
Well,
it wasn't 100%, but
right. I feel like a lot of people are basing it off like the fire marshal. If the fire marshal says X number of people are allowed in the building, they're like, well, that's the whole building.
Right.
So.
Well, what makes me nervous is you're on stage, everybody's facing you, and the funnier you are, the more in danger you are because they're laughing harder and they're just like their lung juice is flying at you in your direction. So you're like on stage going, fuck yeah, I'm killing this shit. And they're like, wait, they're killing me right now, possibly.
I'm in zero danger. I'm in zero danger.
That's why I made it a point to bomb last night really hard. I was totally on purpose.
I couldn't have been safer, Johnny.
No, you were great. Normally somebody sucks at Snappers, but our lineup was great last weekend. It was awesome.
Dude, that's why I went. I was like, I know everyone here. It's going to be great. So
even Clark Brooks did well. It was nuts.
I love Uncle Clark.
No, he's awesome. He really did have 2 good sets, or one good set. Yeah, he was one night. But he did really, really great, man. It was nice to see it.
I saw something ridiculous there. I don't know if you caught it. There was someone, like, when you're walking around, you're supposed to have the mask on, was like their one rule. And these 2 guys were coming out of the main room, and one was wearing a mask and the other one wasn't. And the manager just kept being like, hey, you got to put your mask on, And the other guy who had his on was like, oh, I got yours. And he took his mask off and handed it to the other guy. And then he pulls the mask out of his pocket. It falls on the floor, and he picks it up and puts it on his mouth. And I'm like, what is going on?
That's Palm Harbor, baby.
So they're mask sharing? Is that what's happening?
Yeah. I saw online the other day that people in New York are throwing COVID parties where they're going to parties trying to get COVID on purpose.
Yeah,
like it's chicken pox.
Yeah, it's young kids. They're all like, yeah, that's the new challenge, COVID challenge. Let's go fucking give it to you. Yeah,
it's not. They pay to get in, and then whoever gets COVID first wins like the pot of money. Yeah.
It's not a fucking raffle. This isn't a 50-50. What the
All skinny kids, no fat kids, because they know the risk, like if you want to make it real, like a real badass COVID party, just make it, you have to be diabetic, you have to be overweight. If you're over 65, can you imagine just an over 65 diabetic COVID party? It's like,
I'm going to need you to bring the blood work from your doctor.
There's got to be some red on there. You're not getting in.
Yeah. That's the American roulette where they just share masks.
Your blood's got to be mostly syrup if you want to come in here.
That was funny, though. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was at Clearwater Beach on Friday, and no one had masks on. I was surprised how many people were down there, but then maybe a handful of people I saw with masks on. It was insane.
Did you see Winn-Dixie is the only grocery store left that isn't requiring a mask, and they announced it. They go, yeah, we're not going to cause friction between our customers. So
yeah.
So right now, that is like the fucking petri dish of the lowest of lows, because everybody in it, they're just walking around high-fiving each other like, yeah, baby, fuck yeah, again.
That's scary because those places deliver the same meats to Publix and other it's all comes from Cisco or the same
yeah, but Davey, they're not bringing the meat there and then bringing it to Publix.
I guess that's
bringing it, unloading it.
Not a relay race.
They smear it on the counters.
It didn't sell at Winn-Dixie. Let's try and push it at Publix.
Publix gets beef. That's how they get their beef so cheap.
Publix gets second-run beef.
Yeah, I used to see beef. The meat manager at Produce is like, fuck, man, we're out of pork chops again. Hey, Tommy, go down to Winn-Dixie.
Exactly.
Is that where the BOGO meat comes from at Publix?
Yeah, 100%, dude.
Oh, my God.
Gross.
100%.
Yeah, I wasn't going to Winn-Dixie anyway because I don't want to be mugged.
Yeah, well, the people that's what I was about to say. The people that go there normally are ones that's 100% their clientele. They would have a problem having to wear a mask. So it was kind of smart on Winn-Dixie part. They're like, we can't even try to make them wear it.
Yeah, they can't put a mask over their oxygen mask. There's no fucking.
Right when the pandemic kind of fired off, it was just the end of March. There's a Winn-Dixie right next to the radio station, and I did one of the Sunday afternoon shows, and my girlfriend's like, hey, could you pick up some spaghetti sauce on the way home? And I go, yeah, I got it. So even though I hate jarred spaghetti sauce, I'm a snob, but in a pinch.
If you don't have time, time.
In a pinch. And then, you know how it is, Matt. You buy it and then you put a bunch of other shit in it to make it taste like it isn't out of a jar.
Yeah.
But I go into Winn-Dixie and nobody's wearing a mask. I got a bandana around my face because that's all I had at that point because, Fauci said we weren't supposed to wear masks. And so you couldn't buy them. And I'm walking around and I go to the fucking the Italian aisle where the spaghetti sauce is. And as I turn the corner, this chick who's just tatted from head to toe, she sneezed so fucking hard. I'm on the phone with my girlfriend. I'm like, all right, trying to get the list down. She sneezed and I could see it. The mist fly out of her face.
The air.
I don't know if you remember, there was a guy in the 80s in wrestling called Kendo Nagasaki who would, he would spit like a mist in your face. This is what it looked like coming out of her nose. Just, and it was like, ah! It flew out of her face. And I yelled just reactionary. I go, fuck! And then she turned around like, what the fuck's your problem? And I screamed to my girlfriend. I go, we're not having spaghetti for dinner anymore. I just ran around. I ran away from her. Like, what the fuck? What kind of ground beef?
That ground beef's now for tacos. All right, we're making tacos for dinner.
Were you there?
Yeah, exactly.
That is what I did too. I was like, let's go see if any Mexicans are sneezing. I could go to the other aisle.
Yeah, the first time I was quarantined for what was it, 2 months because I was working from home, so I hadn't gone out in public at all because there was nothing going on. No mics or anything. So I went out to Publix for the first time in a grocery store for the first time in 2 months, literally seeing no one else besides my girlfriend and her daughter. And I go down the aisle and it's weird. They have the fucking tape on the ground. And I hear there's me and this woman, and I hear someone sneeze on the aisle next to us. And me and the woman look at each other like, do we hit him? What's the protocol? No, it was not sneeze. It was a cough. Sorry. They coughed. And I'm like, oh, we both froze. Oh, don't move. It'll get us.
You didn't hit the deck, Davey, just like right to the ground.
You army crawl. You army crawl to the parking lot. You're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Sneezes
Taking
rise,
too long.
right?
I would just roll.
Shit just
Sneezes
got
rise.
real.
You gotta stay low. Sneezes rise.
Yeah, he rises. That's right.
You make a mask out of a couple boxes of macaroni and cheese and get the fuck up out of there. I don't know.
Old mascaroni.
Like I noticed
Mascaroni.
the San Francisco treat. Oh fuck.
I just
that's
open a
great.
bag of like Doritos, like it's air. Just
I have
That's what
to
Daddy
salty
needed.
my mask.
that's what Daddy needed.
Oh man.
I can't get through nacho cheese.
Did you notice last week how many people cough at the comic club? Like, I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know, I don't know if they always did that. I think they always
Happened
did.
3 times during your set.
Yeah, and it became part of the fucking because it was so bad. One lady was fucking just coughing a lung up like she had tuberculosis, and she's like sitting right up near the stage, and I'm in the middle of a fucking bit, and she's and I just stopped and I go, "What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing?" I go, "Check her temp. What the fuck?" You know, that's how you get kicked out of a club now. They walk up and they go, "Boop, oh, 101, get the fuck out of here!" Like she was coughing like crazy. And then somebody in the back of the room was like, "What the, dude?" When you ever get like a really good idea for a tweet and then somebody else like does it and you can't like do it? This has been happening to me a lot because being, working for a corporation with a radio station, I have to be very careful. My co-host just got fired for a tweet. So now she works for Bubba. But
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
Anna got fired because of a tweet because
I saw
somebody complained. Anyway,
Who?
I can't say I know who it is.
But
yeah.
not who.
I know who it is. Anyway,
Will Koontz, you son of a bitch. No,
definitely not him.
I know. I'm kidding. They had their
I
own
know.
show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Will moved up one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yep.
"Oh, my plan's working."
It's like Game of Thrones. You just have to kill everybody until you're the king.
Yeah. He's just like, "Yeah, Johnny, go ahead, send that tweet. Go ahead,
Yeah.
send that tweet. It's
Yeah.
time for the Will
That's
K
a good
show.
one, John.
It's gonna be the
One-
Will K show, baby.
One more tweet. I'll have my
A-holes.
own dragon, you fucking piece of shit. Anyway, but so I'll think of a funny tweet and then I'll go, nah, that one gets me fired. So I did that. I did that right, like maybe a month into the pandemic. I came up with this, like in my head, I go, man, coughing's like the new N-word. And I started to tweet it, right? Because to me, because it was like, that's how offensive it is. If you cough in public, it's like, oh, like, how dare you? And I didn't do it. And then like the next day, oh, fuck, why am I brain farting his name? Comedian, real country sounding guy from Louisiana, used to have a mullet. Help me.
Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn, thank you. Theo Vaughn tweeted the exact tweet, like just parallel thinking the next day, and he had like 57,000 likes in an hour. I'm like, God damn it. Not that I would have had that many likes, but I probably would have had 50, but it was like that kind of shit happens to me all the time where I'll go, oh, that's funny, but it's going to get me fired.
I think you might have to like censor or dumb it down. Just be like, coughing's the new racial slur.
I
Like
can't.
in public.
There's
Yeah,
no
but then
punchline there.
Yeah. No, then people go, wow, why didn't you say the N-word? That would have been funny. You fucking.
Yeah, I get it.
Why didn't you say a racial slur?
Yeah. What? Just say it, coward.
Hey, you wouldn't say Negro.
Nope. Not now. Not now. I wouldn't.
That's
no.
true. You have a job, a radio
Unless you're
job.
talking about Frijoles.
Yeah,
Yes,
John-
right. Frijoles.
It's
Johnny's
not
got
even
something.
the right way to pronounce that if you're talking about the
know.
Frijoles.
I know.
That's the joke,
aware.
Amanda. This is
I
why
wouldn't-
you're an intern. No.
I can't fact check and do this at the same time. This
Look,
is the
That's
problem.
To be, to just clarify it, I wouldn't have said the N-word before all of the
Yeah, I know. Sorry. I'm
not a good
trying to-
idea, my friends. Yeah. I mean, even if you don't care about like being nice, you get your ass kicked for stuff like that. It's not good, So I grew up in a neighborhood where that will get you beat up immediately.
Yeah.
But yeah, to me, I believe you. I still believe you could say you should be able to say anything under the context of humor and all that stuff. But there's you guys know, there's a golden rule in comedy, and it is if you're going to gamble and cross the line, it better be fucking funny. Because if it ain't, you're just a piece of shit. And it's like,
Well,
that goes with anything. If you're gonna talk about like crippled people or
Wait,
handicapped
Matt, what
people-
happened with you last night? Because that kind of happened to you, didn't it?
Uh-oh.
Like,
It was a misunderstanding, but I'd rather not talk about it.
oh, you don't want to?
Okay.
All right, all
Yeah,
right.
I'd
Oh,
rather leave
man.
it alone.
Matt
Oh, come on.
Carter.
It was a complete misunderstanding. I have a joke.
He's such a line crosser, this Matt Carter.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know.
Habitually.
Edgy comic, Matt
I
Carter.
have a joke where I shaved my head, and all of a sudden, like, I was like, oh man, where are all these people? Where are all these, dudes with prison tattoos trying to be my friend all of a sudden? And it had to do with the long line is like, I don't make new friends in Polk County because I got invited to a barbecue, and I got told to bring a sheet. I thought it was a picnic.
Ah!
It's a funny joke.
It's a very funny joke.
But then
Well,
I didn't
I think the
realize
audience
what it
only
was.
heard half of it or something, and
Yeah.
that's what
Can
happens.
I look? I wasn't there. I don't even know where this was. But if I had to guess, the person that was offended was a young white lady. Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
That's happened to me so many times. Because I have jokes like that too that talk about race and stuff, and they're not racist, but they talk about the different things that that everybody deals with, or it's just common interest type stuff, and I would do a joke like that. A lot of them I've retired, because I just write new stuff. But I did a joke. I was at Winter Circle in Lakeland years ago. This was like 12, 13 years ago, probably.
Yeah.
And
Anything racist is like not going to get backlash. It's going to get cheers.
Yeah, they start shooting their guns in the air and shit.
it wasn't
To get up on the table.
the joke wasn't racist. It was a
He's
joke,
saying what we're all thinking.
but there was a table full of girls, and it was like a table full of fat girls, right?
Mhm.
Which is fine, right? Because I was like, damn, I'm definitely getting laid after this show, but and she's gonna make me breakfast. But it was like 5 white girls and like 2 black girls. And I had this joke about text completion way back in the day. I think my phone thinks I'm a racist because it won't let me type Nigeria, right? That was the joke. And everybody was laughing. The 2 black girls were laughing. 2 white girls at the table were appalled. And the girl goes, she just yells out in the middle of my set, "That is not funny." I'm like, well, that's funny, Miss Piggy,
that's the
because
people
everybody
laughing.
else is laughing. Like what?
Yeah.
And she's like, "You're a racist." I go, "Well, your 2 black friends are laughing also. I don't know what the fuck is wrong." And it became an issue. And I was like, Jesus Christ, lady. Like, that's the joke is about text completion. All right.
Mhm.
I didn't say anything negative about any race or anything. It was a joke about my phone being an asshole. And now you're being an asshole. And it ended up being an ordeal. And after the show, I think the owner was not happy with me because I kind of roasted one of them really bad for like 10 straight minutes because
Yeah,
I didn't have the
Because
constraint.
she deserved it.
It's a wing place, Johnny. You can't roast pigs there, man. You gotta.
Ooh, I didn't think of that one. God damn it. I didn't know pork was on the menu tonight, whore. So yeah, I wasn't as good as I am now.
You got to build a time machine and just go right back to that moment.
Yeah.
You ever think about that? Like, you ever think about like a heckle situation you had years ago and how much better you would be at it now?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I do that sometimes where I go, man, that guy in fucking High Point, North Carolina almost got me. I won, but I could have really fucked him up now.
And that guy don't remember any of it, but you'll fucking stew on it for years. You're like, oh, motherfucker, I should have said this.
Yeah, that piece of shit, man. If I could go back, I'd
I'm
really
still
fuck his
stewing
life.
from last night. I'm still
I
stewing.
know. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring it up. I knew it was probably sensitive, but I was like, hey, he probably doesn't want. Well, it was just
Yeah.
relevant to what we were talking
Next time you
about.
think I probably don't want to talk about something.
Yeah,
Okay, sorry.
I think it's really fucking funny though that people go to a comedy show and get offended. Like, you walked into our domain. This is our arena. This is what we do. Don't come to a place that you know you're gonna get. Like, it's almost like they want to go find something to be offended about.
Yeah.
Well, you worked enough with Danny. You probably know like his inappropriate joke where it's like inappropriate. It's like, you came here. You came to see me. Like we are not easy to find. You intentionally came in this place. It's not like I'm in a library at 2 PM slinging dick jokes. Like you.
Yeah, and they should, when you go to a comedy club, it's in the title. It's like you go there knowing, okay, there's going to be comedy here. I may not like all of it, but I know that behind it is the intention is to, you know, provide humor to me as an audience member. So it's like going to a restaurant and then getting mad that they don't have your favorite item on the menu. It's like, well, like there's other things. You may not like everything on the menu, but you know with intention, I'm going to go here and eat.
It's like, not even... I feel like it's not even like we're getting heckled anymore. I feel like it's like getting yelped in real time. Like,
good. I saw
stars.
This perfect example. I saw a lady. This was about 3 weeks ago. She tweeted out, and I only saw it because somebody that I know quote tweeted her and like was roasting the lady for it. But she was talking about Mark Norman, right? Who's a goddamn genius. She tweeted out, Mark Norman needs to be canceled. I have been to 5 of his shows, and he was disgusting every single time. What the you went back 4 times. What the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you doing this? That'd be like, look, every time I go to Olive Garden, a midget runs out of the kitchen and bites my nutsack. I'm tired of it. 5 times I've gotten my nutsack bitten by the same midget at the same Olive Garden. Why the fuck can I have breadsticks without my nuts being bitten? I don't know. Go to Carrabba's, you dickhead. You're getting your nuts bitten. Stop it. But this bitch keeps going to a show where she gets offended. Like, fuck you.
It's a lot of suffering to eat trash ass tiramisu at Olive Garden.
It's all gritty. The lady fingers are stale.
Tour of Italy.
I love it when people's defense of Olive Garden is the breadsticks. Like somebody goes, so we went to Olive Garden the other day. I go, why the fuck would you do that? Oh man, their breadsticks are fucking.
No, they're not. They taste like yoga mats.
Well, I think we talked about this, Johnny. It's like when people say Red Lobster and like, I eat the biscuits.
No, I go to Red Lobster.
Mix and make them yourself.
Yeah.
I used to have a joke like that too that I won't do anymore. Where I was like, I go to Red Lobster when I need to meet new minorities. It's like. Oh man, but. Yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah, the biscuits.
You go there just for the side thing, or not even a side. Like I think as we talked about, at Snappers, it was like it's just a free item that they're like giving away. Like you could just order a water and get a salad for $3 and then eat all the breadsticks you want.
Tell me you saw Snappers special last night they put on Instagram.
No.
It was the funniest. It said $1 burgers are back, and it looked like the burger they took a picture of. It looked like a McDonald's 39-cent cheeseburger, like the most basic.
It's like this big.
Yeah, and then the funniest thing was somebody commented it. The first comment, if you go back and look at it, I think it's the first comment or the first one I saw. My girlfriend pointed it out. She was laughing her ass off. Somebody just put, "Oh, thank God!" Like it was like, "This is the best news I've heard in so long." And you could smell the sarcasm coming off your fucking phone when you read it. It was like so fucking. If that was a serious, oh, thank God, then this person needs to kill themselves. But
it probably was. It was probably one of the people that rides the golf carts up there all the time. They were like,
thank the Lord. Jesus has answered my prayers. Hamburgers are back.
There's not a McDonald's within cart range. So.
Next day McDonald's like $1 burgers never left.
Yeah.
No,
the burgers. The problem with the burgers is only like this big, but it's on like a normal size bun. So like you're like, oh well, why is a patty so small? You know, I don't.
They try to pair the patty.
Winn-Dixie meat that they're bringing out with COVID on it.
Davey, they try to pair the burger to the fucking pickles. They got to make it the same size.
I remember I used obesity math at McDonald's in the drive-thru.
Oh, I knew her. I went to college with obesity math.
Yes. No, I fucked this girl's brain up. Like I fucking cracked the Da Vinci Code like on this girl. I said, let me get a double cheeseburger, add mac sauce, and then I came up to the window. She goes, "Why'd you add mac sauce to a double cheeseburger? Why didn't you just get a Big Mac?" I said, "Well, because the Big Mac is $3.45. I said, "The double cheeseburger is 99 cents right now." I said, I basically just eliminated the middle bread and shitty lettuce. And she just paused and she stared at me. She goes, oh my goodness. Like she thought I was the smartest man on the planet. She's like, did you just save $2.45? I said, yeah. And I let you keep your shitty lettuce and your middle bread. She's like,
And
oh my God.
seeds.
She said it like she was going to tell her entire family, hey, look, y'all, hey, get everybody on the phone.
Dude, 10 minutes before the end of her shift, she looked in and was like, hey, Leon,
hey,
let me get 5 double cheeseburgers, add mac sauce to go. Like,
yeah. She went home. She's like, Mama, this fat motherfucker in a Kia changed my life today. Did you know?
We're gonna be able to live in a double wide next year.
Yeah.
At this rate.
And then her mom would still be skeptical. She's like, what are they doing to all that middle bread?
Break out that chalkboard. Let's run these numbers.
We've been blowing our future on middle bread.
What are we supposed to feed the fish?
How much do sesame seeds cost?
There's just a pile of middle bread outside.
I give that middle bread to the ducks in the park.
Hey, if y'all need more middle bread, they got it down in Winn-Dixie right now. Oh, go middle breads.
It's gonna be at Publix tomorrow.
Middle bread is really just bottom bread. So there's a bunch of lonely top breads somewhere.
Middle bread sounds like a fat feature act.
That's your future, David.
I was thinking, no, yeah, right.
David Middlebread Wayne.
It's more like a middle loaf, but
yeah. Right now he's just guest bread.
Guest roll.
He's a little roll. Oh, yummy, yummy. Oh,
I was thinking it sounds like one of those white dudes that's like like accepted by the black community, and like it's like they're like, you know, like they were what's his name?
Keep
Sean
going,
King.
Colonel Sanders?
No, like Sean King on Twitter. Like he's white, but like he's middle bred. Like he's allowed to say certain words.
Mixed.
Is he mixed? I thought he was white.
No, he's not mixed. He's
100% white. That's what I thought. But the black community is like, no, he's ours. Like, you know.
I don't know, man. I know black guys that are tired of him already. Yeah, like
it's starting to twist. Yeah,
I got a couple of black friends that are like, all right, this motherfucker's trying to kill Jesus. We need to settle the fuck down. Like,
yeah, the black community just canceled Nick Cannon. They were like, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
What?
You apologized.
Oh.
It's funny for a
Nick
white dude to
Cannon.
come out and be like, you got to watch out for cultural appropriation and colonization. Also, I'll be the voice of black people.
right.
Beat the shoe game, fam.
Yeah. It's just him and Rachel Dolezal. Like, you guys.
Here's the problem with y'all. Like, whoa, what do you mean?
Sean King's dad was a light-skinned black man.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He's like Logic then.
He doesn't mean,
No.
yeah, a little bit.
I'm gonna late you guys at 4 minutes, by the way.
You're gonna
I
win
see
at
that.
4? All right.
We're at 4 now. That was the
Should we do plugs and shit then?
Yeah.
So we don't get cut abruptly?
I do want to say the difference between Logic and Sean King is that Logic has skills.
Exactly.
He's retiring. Logic's retired from rap, he said.
Oh, darn.
Darn.
If only Sean King would retire. All
I
right.
only like 5 of his songs anyway. He's done enough.
He's definitely talented.
That's like people are like, man, I wish Tupac was still alive. Like, no, I got enough of his music. We're okay.
Yeah, Biggie's the one. It's like if he would have put out like 2 more albums and then you got, then I'd be like, all right. Because I get nervous because I'm like, if Biggie was still around, he'd be like rapping over these flashy beats and it probably wouldn't be good, man. You know?
I'm happy that he died in a cool way. Not like, Big Pun died of being Big Pun. Like,
yeah, he just fucking had a heart attack and like landed in his kitchen. His wife said the sound was so loud, like it felt the whole house shook.
I saw somebody posted it like when it happened. It was like on some sort of a news thing, and it was like tragic death. And I'm like, tragic? That motherfucker weighed 800 pounds and did drugs. Like that was expected. Like we knew. Like everybody was waiting on that shit. They're like, guess what happened today? Big Pun died? No, 9/11. Oh fuck. All right, well tell me when Big Pun dies, because it's gonna sound just like the fucking plane hitting the side of the building.
So Davey, speaking of fat people dying, what do you got coming up?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be dying this weekend.
Funeral next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna be dying this weekend at Side Splitters with Eric Myers. Thursday.
Eric Myers is a fucking beast.
I'm so excited. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So it was the July 23rd to the 25th.
Nice.
And then I don't know who's featuring, but come out
Probably
for that.
somebody funny.
Yeah. They have to clean up my mess.
I'm going to say JJ Curry.
Maybe. They have to clean up my mess. Either way. And that's all I got for now. So.
What about you, Carter?
August 6th through the 9th, I'll be hosting for Dale Jones at Side Splitters. August 20th through the 22nd, I'll be featuring all weekend at Snappers.
Nice.
Right.
That's what I got.
Dude,
Johnny
is it just me or since BT took over that club, every weekend's a motherfucking murderer, right? Like,
yeah, it's so much better.
Even when like a lot of bigger names have had to cancel recently, he's always replaced them with like quality people.
Unbelievable.
The
like
best
it's just
locals or semi-locals.
Yeah, it's unreal. It's unreal. So I mean, the poor Improv, all they have is like some guy. It was like the fifth dude on like fucking Wildin' Out every weekend. So it's like fucking they're doing.
Talk about John Jacobs like that.
Yeah, John Jacobs is hosting every weekend. He puts his hair in a ponytail. Hopefully, he looks different than last weekend. He's a fucking nut job. Hey, hello. The only thing I have on paper is August 2nd at Side Splitters. It is the You've Been Warned show, which is going to be the filthiest, dirtiest show in the history of Tampa. Stephen Henry is going to be there hosting.
He's never in the right spot.
Yeah.
These two guys.
We don't have a lot of time. Keep it going, Johnny.
Oh yeah. Anyway, and then so we got Matt Fernandez, and he's going to be actually recording his set for some online comedy show. So he's going to be on his A game as he always is. And then Kyle Roos is going to make everybody vomit with his horrible antics. He's the dirtiest man ever. And then I'm headlining the show. It's actually my birthday makeup show. It was a birthday. My show on my birthday got canceled, and then we moved it to August 2nd. So bring my late presents. Fuckers.
Hi everybody.
We'll see you all there. Have a good one.
Everyone.
Sorry for the abrupt leave.
Yeah, I know.
Kick us out.
Yeah.